Next, though, let's go for, because as we know, whenever I run out of ideas for a video title, I say "and more" in all caps.
Yeah. I do that every stream.
And now it's time for "and more."
Yeah.
A whole ton of miscellaneous findings.
Yeah.
Right, number 1. Dragon riding and dynamic flight animations have been added to all Griffin models, new and old. This, of course, is Blizzard basically making some new skeletons and animating them up so that this can work. Which is also what Keyboard Turn seems to say.
Yep, exactly.
That makes all the sense. So we got that, which is just clear evidence of what Blizzard are obviously doing.
Clearly.
What is these Emerald Helpers and Dartwings for? Maybe be going to the Emerald Dream.
Well, actually, I've since learned, since putting this in, that the Emerald Helper is buff you get from the Dream Surge. Well, this little boy flies around and is an auction house, bank, mailbox, repair man. And he flies around with you while the buff's there.
Yo, okay, nice.
It's really cool. I'm not sure about the Dartwing, though, but it's still like Emerald themes, Dream stuff. It's all getting there. And then
Maev's back.
Yep, this is just another NPC entry for her, so she's probably attached to the Heritage Quest in some way, which makes sense because Maev is pretty pivotal in Illidan's story, which is most of the Night Elf story, to be honest. And then Fel stuff. There's a lot of
This I like.
There's a lot of stuff that might be involved in this, but I actually literally don't know.
So my thought here is the Burning Legion was never true Fel. Because the Burning Legion was a big dude of order being like, hey, all you chaotic, I'm very strong, follow me. So the natural, like, the natural state of Fel, I think, is far more like the Great Game in the Warhammer IP, which is basically just all the Chaos Gods fighting with each other all the time, vying for power. Right? So it's the idea of, like, demon lords that become, like, demon gods that rise to the top and, you know, try to dethrone the other demon lords and demon gods. And it's just a constant wheel of chaos. That's what Fel is. So just here, Lord Banehollow is apparently a rival of Lord Helnerath.
Helnerath, yes.
Helnerath, and Helnerath makes an appearance. Point here basically being, you can see, we have a Helnerathian Eye, a Helnerathian Felguard, Helnerathian Felmaw. Yeah. It kind of shows that...
Well, these two are Dreadlords, by the way. Yes.
Oh, of course. Well, there you go. There's Dreadlords who are coming in to exploit the leaderless situation. Actually, I do have a video about the Return of the Legion that I wrote. Yeah. I actually don't think I've told anyone about that. I mean, I think I told you. Don't know about anyone else. Anyway, I have a video about the Return of the Legion, which I think is like soft confirmed by some lore implications of recent times. Anyway, the point of that is I think Denathrius and Dreadlords taking advantage of that chaos for their own ends is...
pretty neat.
Probably going to happen.
Especially if there's a pushback to it from demons. Like, you're establishing order by making us into ordered. No, we'll kill you. Etc. So
we then have some weird things here. What's this? Light Knight and Light Lich?
Hang on. First of all, we actually found the light.
Oh, yes.
There's an NPC called Light.
And it's a turtle.
You spoiled it. It's a turtle?
It was expanded on my screen.
Yeah.
Thanks, Notion Lag.
Yeah, that's why the screen's here. Anyway,
yeah.
It's called Light. That's a turtle. No context. Turtle called Light. There you go.
And we have a Light Knight and a Light Lich. Yeah. Neither of them look particularly light-like.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if when you first see them, they look something different.
But think about Kalia Undeath, which is Light Undeath.
Yeah, that's why I think this is...
The Pallid Lady.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, just because you can't call her the White Lady, because that's a bit weird. And you can't call her the Alabaster Lady either.
That's really funny.
Yeah, because the mounts were called Alabaster. But yes, so there's another spell I forgot to put in here, which is actually they do holy damage. They do like holy damage at some point, and then the Light Knight reveals its true form, which might be the Lich or might be its own thing. I'm not sure. These are different because literally they're just NPC entries found datamined in spells.
But then we have the Dimensional Breaker.
Yeah, I've seen people say this is the exact same model as the Cathedral of that one. The Lyria did a Slurpee Warp 2.
Yeah. She did.
Yeah, so that's a very high-res picture. But yes.
And again, just so that people aren't spooked by cosmic stuff, Void Naru have been a thing since the introduction of the Naru in the Burning Crusade.
Indeed. Maru and stuff.
Do not worry.
Yeah, so this is all Dimensional Anomaly. Does Dimension, Shadow. And then Black Hole, which uses the blue and black cosmic stuff that Sarkareth does. It's a black hole, which is space.
Then we have
space?
An Ecodome hole, large.
Yep. Indeed.
And
So-
untextured.
Yeah, so hard to know what this is. Obviously, this stuff seems to be connected to Kalia and the undead. This might be part of because the like Muldrax stuff might be connected to the Forsaken heritage, because they probably have to deal with that in some capacity. This, if it might be connected because Kalia's got stuff to do with the light, but it is also hard to say.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's
We
like,
don't know yet.
We literally have no idea what content this could be attached to, and that's really cool, especially the ethereals. And then it kind of continues where, obviously, we're dealing with a dream in a way, right?
Yeah.
But also, we have no idea where a nightmare spider would show up. Maybe just a quest boss, something along those lines.
The fact that it's there, meaningful.
Exactly, and also it's
Also-
called the Devourer, but it's not the Devourer from
It's not
the
a
Shadowlands.
Shadowlands
It's a nightmare spider, which is
Hungry spider.
yep, absolutely.
Then we have Arakoa being back.
With Blick Swiftwing, Breaker of Warriors.
Arakoa are awesome.
They're really cool.
If this would be one of my top requests for a playable race. Absolutely. So Arakoa are great. We've got the Renegade Looter.
Fortnite boss,
Yep.
literally. This kind of looks like one of the Fortnite people, I think, slightly, but they all look kind of generic anyway. But cranking 90s, the Renegade Looter rapidly constructs a tower to gain the high ground. And then high ground, well, on the high ground, they take less damage.
Yeah.
You're like, Fortnite boss. Finally. Mythic Plus players might be interested in something else.
Huh.
Maybe.
We've got the Banana Slammer.
Yep, fantastic.
There we go. We have Blongatron, the crowd displeaser.
They also have a Blongo bomb, which is look at the state of him. He's such an ugly motherfucker.
Oh no.
Look at his tooth. That's brilliant.
We've got the Smoke Ring from Vapor Lord Ventas.
Yeah, these don't have NPC entries yet, so I don't know what the hell a Vape
Tentacles?
Lord is.
Tentacles. Uh-oh.
Yep.
We have a Horde Shaman and a Horde Priest.
Yep.
Who knows
Cool.
what's up with them. Dowsing.
What's dowsing? New mechanic.
Dragon Skull Cave.
Yeah.
We have Wolf Toy. The Compendium of the New Moon turns you into a wolf.
Get it? Best stellar. Bestseller.
Oh, different kinds
New
of wolves.
Moon. I wonder if this is a reference to anything that's way out of date.
So we have a Twilight reference in the
Yeah,
game.
at long last.
We have Starburst, which may be a new Druid PvP, perhaps, spell.
It seems PvP to me, and it's required druid, so I'm assuming it might be that.
And also Tentacles.
Yeah. Parasitoids.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
a lot of things. A lot of things. And, I guess finally... Oh?
That's a good idea, Valerie. Maybe it is Brawler Guild stuff.
That would be great.
That would make
That's
sense.
real smart.
Because a lot of these spells are like one mechanic or two mechanic kind of bosses. Banana Slammer, Renegade Looter make perfect sense for Brawler Guild's bosses. Fucking spot on. Absolutely 10 out of 10.
You get
Fantastic.
a prize. Woo. Yeah, that's...
Also, Hardly Quinn said that as well. Also.
That is... All right, well,
Yeah, well done.
you're both right, I think. Yeah, I'd almost put money in that. Like a modern Brawlers Guild would be great. Do you know what it is, though? I really like the social element of Brawlers Guild. But there are times when you're just kind of playing solo and you're like, I just want to fight some bosses.
Yeah.
And the pace break does kind of get it.
Yeah. Especially when you alt tab and then miss your point and go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh boy. So that's basically took us to the end of the news. It's been a pretty goddamn... Oh, wait, no.
A little bit more.
Armored Abyshian. Abyshian? Well, apparently I'm Sean Connery now. Great.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's got armor now.
I think what this represents, because one of the things, it's always a change in armor or a change in clothing that represents character development. Like, oh my god, Anakin Skywalker is wearing dark clothes. He must be bad.
Yeah. It's like whenever you're
Don't
playing...
know why I screamed that. Sorry, I'm mad.
Yeah. It's like when you play Final Fantasy 16 and Clive puts on the himbo suit. And everyone's like, why are you wearing leather now, man? Why are you wearing leather that clearly doesn't fit you? Why are you squeaking when you walk about? What does this say about your character? But yes.
So this is clearly him being like, I have to step down. I have to be less Spirit Walker Ebonhorn, and I now must embody my position as the aspect of the Black Light, which is what he has firmly decided to do. And this, I think, represents this character's growth in inner strength, because he used to sort of hide away from who and what he was. and he was like scared of leaving the mountain because he was scared about what happened to the other black dragons. But you know, now we see him go through that arc and come out the other end with a big, actually pretty sick looking set of armor.
I love the back of his like triceps there.
Yeah, that's really good.
Glowy melting bit. Class. Some boy.
So good on him. And then Marithra gets...
This is the headpiece I was talking about. It looks very like a Sarah's, and it also color matches most of the blue and silver heritage armor we saw, which is spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
So there we go. Well, we've made it to the end
That's
of a
news.
stream that was full of a lot of information.
Yeah.
Woo!
And a lot of us talking absolute shite, but yes.
I wonder, is this how like Ethernet cables feel when you put a lot of data through them? The cable's just like, oh man, that was a lot. Would you let me rest? I don't think that's how cables work. Unless cables have feelings too.
In my experience, as someone who's used technology for many, many, many years, I almost definitely think cables have feelings. I think cables are fully sentient and conscious. They might have more consciousness than
Oh my god, no, dude,
humans do.
that's how Skynet happens. Because Skynet's who's Skynet going to like convince first? The cables.
Yeah, of course.
Because the entire world runs on energy cables and thinking cables.
Also, anytime...
Or why am I calling information thinking cables? Right, it's either a data cable or a power cable. So, if the AI takes over the cables first, do you know what that means? We gotta pull a Belladama. We gotta destroy every single cable we... Oh, dear.
we'll be here well.
Oh no, our stream is running in cables.
Yeah. So, there was...
I've lost my box.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of a specific example. I'm sure chat will get me. But anytime there's like an enemy that uses like electric or like builds itself up and has like lightning cables or like not lightning cables, like cables via electricity that's like constructing its own body is really cool. Because cables, especially big thick cables like massive power cables and stuff, are really insanely good. They're always so sick to see. They're amazing for like fights and stuff.
Yeah.
Very good.